Namaskar and welcome back. Last time, we opened the door to the GSTAT portal and found out exactly who's allowed to walk through it. Today, we actually walk through that door and file the appeal. And here's what nobody warns you about: your appeal can be perfectly drafted, your advocate fully registered, your fee paid in full, and the portal can still reject you. Not over your case, over a 15 character order number that's one digit short, or a PDF that's a few megabytes too heavy. Stay with me. We're opening the real GSTAT filing form, field by field, and showing you exactly where filings actually go wrong. Here's the mental model to start with. Section 112 of the CGST Act gives you 3 months to appeal to GSTAT, but how you file is governed by Rule 115 of the GSTAT Procedure Rules, THOUS 2025. And Rule 150 is blunt about it. Appeals are ordinarily filed electronically through the portal, not couriered, not handed across a counter. Manual filing only happens if the tribunal itself permits it in exceptional circumstances. Portal filing isn't one option among several, it's the rule, and that pays off. Faster registration, automatic validation of your GSTN and appeal details before you can even proceed, far fewer clerical slip-ups thanks to auto-population, and one permanent digital record every party in the case can pull up anytime. So picture this: you've just received your order in appeal from the first appellate authority and you're taking it to GSTAT. Here's the entire journey, start to finish, 12 steps, from login to registration. We're going to walk every one of them live on the portal starting now. Log in with your GSTN or your authorized representative credentials and you land on your dashboard. Filing menu, then appeal filing. Read the disclaimer, hit confirm, and you're in. One thing worth a second look right here: the portal needs to know which bench hears your case, principal or the relevant state bench, the same structure we mapped back in module 1. Get the bench wrong, and you're not just fixing a field later, you're in front of the wrong bench entirely. Now, the part that makes this portal worth using. The next tab is order details, and it opens by asking for an ARN or CRN, the reference number your first appel authority order already carries if it was passed through the GST portal. Type it in, hit submit, and watch GSTIN, appellant name, order number, date, tax period, demand amount, authority details, all of it pulled straight from the GST system and dropped into the form. No retyping, no fat fingered figures. Just remember, auto-populated isn't the same as auto-correct. Glance over every field before you confirm. Verify it's actually your order looking back at you. That's the easy path. But if your order was never on the GST portal, a legacy order, a manually signed order, a migrated case, there's no ARN to fetch. Select RN, CRN not available, and the portal simply asks for everything by hand: GST, order number, dates, authority, demand, bench, relief sought. Same appeal, same form, just no shortcut. Now, a validation rule that trips up more filings than almost anything else here: the order in original number. The portal expects exactly 15 alphanumeric characters. Enter it as printed on your OIO, and if it's shorter, watch what happens. Rejected. Nothing wrong with your order, just a character count that doesn't match. In practice, filers pad the number out to 15 characters, commonly borrowing digits from the GST in itself until the count lines up. To be clear, this doesn't change your actual order number. It's a technical workaround to satisfy the portal's field validation, not a legal correction. And because it's a practice reported by filers rather than something written into the rules, always check current GSTAT portal guidance before you pad a number this way. Here's a scenario that catches out even experienced filers. Sometimes one order in appeal doesn't dispose of just one case. It disposes of several. Say one OIA rules on 3 separate orders in original in a single go. Feels like it should be one appeal. It isn't. The portal is built on a strict one-to-one link, one appeal per OIO, so it simply won't let one filing carry all 3. The consequence: you file 3 separate appeals, one per order in original. And the workaround practitioners have reported using to keep them visibly linked, entering the same OIA number each time with a distinguishing suffix _1, _2, _3. Again, that's a practical workaround reported by practitioners, not a statutory requirement, and it can change as the portal evolves. Order details sorted, now the documents. Only PDFs covering everything from your appeal memo and grounds of appeal to the impugned order and your annexures. Two numbers to remember. The portal's official advisory currently caps each file at 20 megabytes. Some accounts describe that moving toward 50, so verify the live limit on the day you file and up to 250 pages per file. Before uploading, keep your PDF searchable, not just scanned images. Keep pagination clean, bookmark long records, and name your files sensibly. And don't forget, GSTAT functions in English. Any supporting document in Gujarati, Hindi, Tamil, or any other regional language needs an English translation alongside it. Or you're looking at registry objections and a hearing pushed back. From here, it's the home stretch. Calculate your fees and pre deposit, pay online or upload your challan if you paid offline, sign digitally through a DSC or Aadhaar e sign, and submit. The portal instantly hands you a 16-digit filing number and an acknowledgement. But you're not fully done. The registry runs its own electronic scrutiny behind the scenes. Find something wrong and you get a defect memo, a PDF sitting in your account telling you exactly what to fix. Cure it, re upload, and the appeal moves to registration. So, before that final click, run through the checklist: bench, appeal category, order details, OIO validation, separate filings for multiple OIOs, document format and limits, translations, fees, digital signature, legible, and well named files. 12 boxes. Tick every one, and there's nothing left standing between you and a clean filing. 5 things to carry forward. 1. GSTAT filing is electronic by default under Rule 115, the rule, not a fallback. 2. ARN or CRN auto population does most of the data entry when your order is already online, but always verify what it fills in. 3. No ARN means manual entry and extra care with that 15 character OIO field. 4. One order in appeal covering multiple orders in original means multiple GSTAT appeals. A portal restriction, not something you can work around in spirit alone. And 5. Your documents live or die on PDF format, staying inside the size and page limits, and an English translation for anything that isn't already in English. Once you understand how the portal actually thinks, what it fetches for you, what it makes you type by hand, and exactly where it will stop you, filing before GSTAT stops being a technical obstacle course. It becomes a checklist. And now you've got it. If this saved you from a filing you'd have gotten wrong, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned because next time we look at what happens after you filed. Cross objections, additional evidence, and the applications you reach for when something changes mid case.